Today we're going to be looking at the Hongdian company. They make pens out of China, and this is their D5, I believe, model. It's a really nice, substantial box, pretty thick. Um, you get a wrench that's for taking the piston apart. It hooks onto two little nodules, and Hongdian supplies this, which is really nice. You get a booklet about the pen, the instructions, how to fill it, how to use it, history of it, and you get the pen. A lot of history in this pen. A lot of it, and this is in the purple. It comes in a red, black, green, and a blue, as far as I know of now. And now they're making one that takes instead of a piston, it has a cartridge converter. Let's take a look at that. So we're going to go over some of the history of this. You can see it's very overmade. It's beautiful. It's a very substantial pen. It's got some weight to it. This is your piston. So what you're going to do if you want to take it apart is to open the piston up, which is how this opens and closes, how you put ink in it. There's a little slot, you put the little wrench in, tighten this back down, and then turn it. Which I've already done. I've already inked it up. I'm using Noodler's Purple Heart, which kind of fits that. So you got the pen closed, 5 5/8 inches, 14 centimeters. Pretty nice. Open, it's 5 2/8, which is roughly 13 centimeters. So one of the parts, features of this pen, you can see nib. It says 1997 on it. It has the Hongdian logo design. Coming down, there's a little bit of a lip, really nice metal grip section, which has the shield, the Chinese armor. And then going back, you have the same pattern, but it makes it very nice to grip. And I love that nib. 1997 was the year I graduated, so look at the cap too. Look at all the detail on this. And this is all cut out. We'll go over what each one of these means. Give you a little bit of a writing sample. This is with a fine. Haven't done anything with this. It's a very wet ink, so see, it writes very well. This is the Hongdian First Emperor. Fine. That was my fault. So there you go. So we're going to go over just having it sit like that. You can see how it dried the nib a little bit. That's common when you first wet a nib. I like to let it dry a little bit before I actually test. So let's go over the history of this pen and what all these different symbols mean. You see, this is the armor plating on here, and also on the grip section, and the gold banding. You see all this design on here. So first of all, turn it this way. You see the little critter there is a Chinese creature in mythology that's like it's like a sheep with a horn on it. It's like they used to call it the Chinese unicorn. A symbol of the first emperor, and that creature being about his unifying China. So this brought about a whole different time when people were warring with each other, killing each other between the 6 nations of China, and he unified them. So this is a great symbol on the top that makes you think about why this was chosen for that. Next of all, we have this bird, which I'm not sure in the Quinn people what their reasoning was for it. I've heard several stories. I believe that they were descended from hatching from one of the eggs of these birds. A woman It's a lot like the Greek mythology, you know, with the swan. But this is a very elegant, beautiful bird. It's like a bird of heaven. Um, that's their shield. That's their totem. So that's a totem on there that's placed here with all these amazing designs that look like the earth and clouds and all this. You can see almost see the sun shining in that on that bird. Very beautiful. This is all cut out. You know, all this symbolism is cut out to show that. You get up here, you get the Great Wall. Okay, Great Wall of China. Onto this clip, down through. That symbol right there. That's a black dragon. That's heaven and earth. You know, it's all their belief systems. They're taking something that was a warring nations of people. The people were just needlessly dying, and this the first emperor unified everybody and said, "We're going to have a system of laws and rules and beliefs, and we're going to make things work smoothly so that people can all live in peace, unity, all that." And that symbol is what's here. It's like right on the mountains. See the mountain? All these symbols speak of that. There's a leaf. This is like a helmet. So it's all made to be like the armor of the first emperor. Why did I choose purple? This is one of the rare colors. It's gaudy. This is a gaudy pen. Purple is a color that royalty. I'm thinking of my own history with my ancestor, uh, Adam Buell, who became Bushell. In history of the Sun King, I think it kind of fits. Purple is a color I'm allowed to wear the royal purple colors of France. So I kind of like this color. It's not the fleur de lis, but I guess you could call that little flower right there the Chinese version of the fleur de lis. Going down here, we have more symbolism of the different series of laws, changes to China that came about. It all was held together like a old coin with the symbols on it in Chinese that mean that. Thinking of the first emperor of China, and I'm not that big on Chinese history, but studying him, I think this pen really does have a amazing amount of detail to it that the casual observer might overlook. But you know, you got the dragon, you got the Great Wall, you got the totem and the bird. It's all on here. So what do I like and what do I not like about this pen? Okay, I like that it's substantial. It's a nice writing pen. I don't think you'd ever put the cap on it. I think it would back weight it. I think it'd be very heavy. I like that it writes. You know, I've seen a lot of really nice pens that don't write. This is something you don't want to leave lay out on your desk. Somebody's going to take it. But that being said, you know, if you're doing a book signing or something, hey, this is a pretty nice pen to have. So, I don't know. It wasn't extremely expensive compared to what it would be in the Western market. Yeah, it's worth it. Check it out. Hongdian